Hi friends, today in this video, I'm going to make an high frequency driver to make powerful inverter using these ferrite transformers. For which you first need good size of aluminum heatsinks for heat dissipation. Also you need 4 pieces of MOSFETs. Use thermal paste for better heat dissipation. Place the MOSFETs 2 on each heatsink. Use 3 mm screws to secure the MOSFETs at its place. Use screwdriver to tighten all the screws. Now pre-solder all the pins of MOSFETs. Take quarter watt 10 kilo ohms resistors. Solder between gate and source of every MOSFET. Take a piece of copper wire. Solder sources of both MOSFETs together. Take quarter watt 33 ohms resistors. Solder on gate pins of MOSFETs. And connect the both resistor ends together. Now use ferrite transformer with this configuration. I have the same transformer with same configuration as in diagram. Use 3 mm screws, and connect the transformer with heatsinks. As both heatsinks are connected with body of MOSFETs, which is also interconnected with drain pins of MOSFETs. Connect all source pins of MOSFETs together. Solder a 1000 UF capacitor between MOSFET source and center tap of transformer. Now, to drive this circuit, we need to feed high frequency signal to these gate resistors. And there comes this high frequency inverter driver that I designed using TL494 IC. Which operates on 12 volt DC supply and provides 2 output signals. Also with this potentiometer output frequency can be adjusted. And these transistors amplify the output signals to make it work more efficiently. For easy assembly I converted the schematics into the PCB, and ordered the PCBs from JLC PCB. You'll get 5 pieces of PCBs for just $2. Then I prepared the PCB for components. So, let's place all the components into the PCB according to the circuit diagram. After completing the soldering process, I cleaned the PCB with isopropyl. And our PCB looks nice and clean. Now take TL494 IC, and insert it into the IC base. Pre-solder the connection pads. Solder the input and output wires. Connect the multimeter on output to set up the frequency. And connect 12-volt DC input. Set the multimeter on frequency mode, and adjust the potentiometer at 35 kHz. Paste the foam tape on the back of the PCB. And fix it over here. Connect the signals wires with gate resistors. Connect the DC wires with capacitor. As load for testing, connect the bulb holder at output of transformer. Use a 12-volt battery to power up the circuit. Before we test our circuit, let me tell you that you can also order the same PCB for this project without messing up on pref board. Just go to the video description, and with this link sign up on JLCPCB website. On the home page of JLCPCB website, here you can add the Gabber file I provided. After uploading, you can see the preview of the PCB. You can also change quantity and color of the PCB as per your requirements. And then save to the cart for checkout. Now back to the testing. I will use this 100-watt bulb for first test. I used these alligator clip wires for connecting battery. Connect the battery positive with capacitor positive, and connect the battery negative with capacitor negative. As you can see, the inverter is powered up, and the bulb is working at its full brightness. Now let's connect another holder to the output. I will connect another 100-watt bulb as load. As you can see, both bulbs are working at its full brightness, as the inverter driver is making it possible to work it more efficiently, without any power drop at output. You can even connect more load at output without any problem. This inverter circuit is very efficient, but is only ideal for non-inductive loads. For more useful videos, subscribe this channel. Also check out these recommended videos. Thanks for watching.